Okay, this is gonna be my another video. This is gonna be what if Deku had the all-seeing eye of God. If you know this anime, I like you. If you don't know, I suggest you go and see it. Is it a good anime so far? Is it a good anime? Too bad I don't know this series 3 because I cannot find the manga. So yeah, anyway, where I'm gonna start, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna put in the childhood yet and the backstory because I wanted to go back. Well, I'm gonna say they mention it in the childhood. No, I'm gonna say that they mention it in another episode or sometime on. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is where the pro heroes get some weird things that there is an agency. There is this agency that's doing somehow a work. There's like a black market or stopping some war or something. No. So yeah, they trying to find that. And I'm saying this is where they met. No, this is where they saw a boy that is riding a motorbike that is running and have a monkey that is going fast and a monkey. And they saw some cars are falling after, something is falling after him, a truck. And that got a pro hero and some pro hero's attention. And I'm saying they trying to go after it, the car. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, when they went to after the car and all such, I'm saying that this is where I'll go say this is where the pro heroes Hawks managed to stop it, and Hawks is actually on stopping that and say, "Hey boy, are you okay?" And he said, "You shouldn't I suggest you should run." No, he said, "Hop on now." And he grabbed Hawks and he hop on and he put on helmet. He was confused how did he put on the helmet on so fast, and he said, "Don't let go." And Hawks said, "Why?" And he looks back and seeing that it is somehow the car is moving and somehow just repair itself. Hawk did blew out the tires, and he said just don't let go, and they went really fast. And Hawk is holding on really tight, and I think they went to some streets and alleys and city, and they went disappearing. No. And yeah, did I mention they tried to find agency? Yeah, I did. But they couldn't. I forgot to mention that, sorry. Ow. Sorry guys, my tongue somehow hurts. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is where Hawks somehow when they say Hawks was a little dizzy from all the speed, and he saw he went inside a building, and the man that looked like, hold on, this is where they, sorry, I had to do something. This is where they met a man that is wearing like a butler outfit, and I forgot the guy's name. He said, who's this young man? He said, he said, Midoriya, who is this young man? And Hawks just heard his name. No, he says, yeah, he says, Deku, who is this young man? He said, this is the pro hero Hawks I was telling you about. And he said, I see. And he asked why. He got a little scarred. Hawk said I don't feel scarred. He said on you, and Hawks asked actually got a scar on his leg, just a little. And Hawk says that it's just a little scar, and he asked Deku a little scar. He said the van was following me, and Hawk stopped it, and he got a scar from that van, from the guy who was using his claws, and he carries Hawk. And one man that is, sorry guys, I'm trying to go watch something, but this upload is very very long. So, and this man that is wearing, sorry, trying to find the picture, but the upload is taking so long, and I can't find the picture. So I think this is where he met a man that is wearing a black, wearing a white clothes, have a black shirt, and has the color brown, have a brown skin and white hair, and is yelling about, why do you bring who do you bring this time? And he said, and he saw, and isn't that the, and he got Midori, and he pulled Midori and said, isn't that the Pro Hero Hawk? He said he got scarred by that van that trying to follow me. And Hawk said, and he said to the man, I'm just going to call the butler's Albert for now at least. He said, Alfred, we should go take him to the doctor. And they went to the doctor, and he carried him and went to the doctor. The doctor thing, and I think the doctor is there and saying and he was shocked, and the others are there. The girl, the doctor, the man who's like a gorilla, I think, and the one who can use the blood like an ice. I can't remember. And they ask, and they look at Midoriya and say, he got scarred. The van was following me. He stopped it, and he asked, I know, and one of them, and saying the man who's like the boss is there and saying, okay, I know you told me the van was following you, but why is he here? I'm saying he got scarred by the van, scarred, and I forgot to mention the scar that did I mention the scar? He said the guy went out and scarred at Hawks without Hawks even noticing, and Midori and says that, and the girl that can go on to non-existence, but no one could touch her. She asked, hey Deku, hey Deku, what was the color of the van? He said it was black, and the two men were there, actually the name had their names, but they took off the name tags to go outside to fix the tires. And they say I'm gonna say it for the sake of it, the names are Jake and Ian. I know I was going to call that for now at least. And this episode so long. So yeah, when you mentioned that, and some of them went to work, and Hawks was checking on the doctor. She said, thank goodness it didn't spread that quickly. And yeah, Hawks was kind of confused and tried to ask some questions. She says he should, and he can walk again, just a little. He felt a little numb for some reason that when he tried to walk. So yeah, when they tried to go find some questions. No, wait. When Hawks was trying to ask some questions, the man who is the boss, the gorilla one, who wears have red hair and all such. Sorry. And says that you're Pro Hero Hawks, and saying, oh, of course I am. He asked Hawks to not mention him to anyone. He asked Hawks, do you notice where you got the scar? He said no. He said he thought he was running on the motorbike when the boy says he got on the motorbike. And he said, no, you got that scar from that van was from you. You didn't notice it, but they can actually go past you and got you a little scar. Hawk asked, how did they get me a scar? I'm saying that Midoriya says that they can actually pass through they actually make people think they didn't open the window, but they do open the window. And Hawks asks, how do you know that? And Midoriya said that, hey, I just know what I saw. And he said, I do apologize for getting you into this mess. I was doing a delivery. The doctor said it wasn't your fault. They just saw you and know who you are. And I'm saying that somehow they say you should probably stay here for a few moments. And I'm saying I'm saying that the one that used his blood as a can use his blood. Man, this episode is long. Can use his blood to freeze the water everything. Can freeze people and all such. He carries someone as his soldier and saw that it is best Jeanist. So yeah, and the doctor said, what happened? He said he said that he went out and buy some food, and somehow best Jeanist, and he bumped into best Jeanist. No, he said those the two persons you told me about, this match description. I forgot they are using like human features. I'm not gonna mention the human features because I'm kind of lazy to right now, and also kind of hurt my ear. He said that to the doctor, and he said like Deku says that those two men are following us around, and she asked and she asked and about Jeanist and right now, and he saying it's a little scar, there's somehow a little bullet in him on his shoulder. And he said that he was running and best Jeanist somehow stopped, but somehow bumped into best Jeanist, and he turns and he was actually those two guys. He was actually running down the street and bumped into best Jeanist. I've got to mention that. And best Jeanist stopped them, and one of them used a gun and pointed it. Best Jeanist said, and someone used his quirk, I forgot to mention that, used his quirk to stop them, and one of them pointed the gun at Best Jeanist and hit at the shoulders. Best Jeanist felt pain until the guy walked past to both of them, and they both somehow felt a little cold. And he carried Best Jeanist. He calls the two men's already, and tells that to Midoriya that both men are already caught. And Deku says that, oh, thank God, thank you, you're my life savior, as always. And he said, no problem, kid. And I'm saying this is where Best Jeanist just a little bit woke up and seeing the Hawks and the man that he saved, saying, where am I? He's saying that the agency that you guys been trying to find. So yeah, the agency that Best Jeanist says, he somehow knows that the bullet was out already, and Beth Jeanist said, you removed the bullet? And she said yes. The bullet was a little bit like poison, but thank God it didn't spread that quickly. And Beth Jeanist said, wait, poison. She said yeah, but it was a slow poison, so it didn't work that quickly. And yeah. So Hawks and Beth Jeanist saw all of them, and the man who had red hair and wearing glasses said, I suggest you guys want to talk and ask us questions. And they say yes. They give the man and the butler sort of give both of them the credit cards to talk to us and meet us somewhere. They all changed the phone numbers, and Best Jeanist saw the young boy. He was the young boy. He says he's the one who actually worked with us to deliver something. No, he said he will explain more when we meet. And yeah, so I'm saying I'm saying they had to put the blindfold on. Both of them say why, because we don't usually tell people where we hide or live. And both of them did put the blindfold on, and they somehow like the car and it went on, and both of them they still take the blindfold off, and they see they're back in the city. I'm saying one of the agents that work for Hawks and Best Jeanist both their Hawks and Best Jeanist assistants go find both of them and saying, where have both of you went? Both of them say that we both went to find, and saying that the man, when they both turn around see the car, when they said the car they were riding on, it was already gone. But Hawks and Best Jeanist say it was both of them look at one another and says to both of their employees, saying it's a long story, and so it's a funny story. Yeah, I forgot to say that. I'm supposed to say that. So yeah, both of them went on. And I'm saying this is where they meet in Deku again, and both of them got a phone call is on their day off, so both of them got a phone call and asked to meet at this location. And this is where they meet Deku and the man who is finally. Hold on a sec. I'm sorry guys, but I couldn't type the name. I couldn't find the name either because apparently somehow there's something wrong with my phone right now. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna say that they met the same man that was wearing glasses, and they met the black man who's colored black skin and all that, and they saw Deku. So yeah, I didn't mention that. So yeah, they went talking in a cafe, and the man that is the boss mentioned everything to them. And so does the guy who's wearing a white coat. I will go, and if you guys do know who are their names, do comment down below. And they ask about that who was the young boy is talking to the waitress, as in the waitress, the girl that works there, and they talk in the anime. So I forgot the anime's name, but it is a good show. So yeah, they asked more about the young boy, and But he and the guys and the man who is the black skin and wearing the white coat said, "You mean Deku?" Oh, he's just a boy that's trying to get his sister's eyesight back, getting his sister's sight back. And Hawk saying about her sister's sight back. He Deku and mentioned that well, I don't think he wants to mention it, but and Deku comes in there and said, "Don't you worry, I don't mind." And yes, Deku's eyes is closed. And Deku said his eyes are called all-seeing eyes of God. And he mentioned that it was a tragedy, but he's working to determine to find the way to get his sister's eyesight, his sister's sight back. I'm saying that her I do not know what his sister's name, the guy's sister's name, by calling her Lizzie for easy. So yeah, Lizzie, and so yeah, Izuku mentioned my sister's name is Lizzie, and she lost the will. She cannot walk anymore, and she lost her sight. And because someone just showed up there. When he mentioned that, he asked who he asked Deku why. Alright. He asked Deku a few questions. Yeah, sorry about this. Hold on a sec. Mickey! Mickey! Hold on a sec, guys. Wait. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Sec. I need to go get. Sorry, guys. It was my cat. He just had to went outside and bathe. Weirdly, for some reason. So yeah, when Deku mentioned about what happened to her sister, best thing is asked, wait, your sister had no ability to walk anymore? And he said yes. Well, he knows that, but he said about their parents didn't want that happen, so they pray every time. And well, it was getting to the point where her sister was starting to think they keep on praying. And well, and they say they went on to a family field trip. A family field trip. So yeah, and Hawks asked what kind of family field trip. So yeah, he asked about that. He told him about when he was about to take his sister picture on some places. And well, I'm saying that this is where he mentioned the man, some being that he doesn't know of, saying who will know like the same thing in anime in that show, saying that words, who have these eyes, but one must not see. And he said that both of them were kind of confused, and his sister just said, "Take my eyes then." Deku said he was not expecting his sister to say that, and he got these eyes. He opened and Jeanist and Hawk say what about the eyes. He said he told me some no. Midori said, these are not my actual eyes. These aren't actually the all-seeing eyes of God." And Best Jeanist and Hawks does actually heard the rumors about those things, but the missing is true. He said that he can actually see everything and everyone, and anything that is actually not supposed to be like a fake, but kind of like that, and all such. And Deku says this too, and he actually opens one of his eye, and Best Jeanist and Hawks saw this, and saying, so you could actually know our actual name. He's saying that he actually, when both of them say whoa, he said that he actually saw the both of them anyone's name as well, and he said that to Best Jeanist's names, and he actually says Hawks' actual name as well. Hawks saying, so you can actually know who's anyone's name. He's saying that if he touched the person, actually no. He said if they needs more information that he will use his eyes. It is great for combat, and we'll all talk a few more. And well, I'm going to put off the next video. So yeah, I hope you all do like this one. And yeah, and I forgot to mention they do say their goodbyes. I can't remember against that. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna leave off for this video. I do hope you all like it. So bye.